Why, hello there. You turn down this fan so you don't have to hear it full speed. So I'm in Florida for 3 weeks, another work trip. And I brought a selection of pipes, and I brought some tobacco. It's mostly my own stuff. If the camera's shaking, if I can't figure that out, I'm sorry. Sort of hanging on a magnetic pendulum of sorts right now on the rear view mirror, or not mirror, but sorry, sun visor. I've got my brain together. Some of you woke up to this morning messages from me at about 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that is when I completed my consumer tobacconist certification. Now, it's not a retail tobacconist certification. That is a lot more in depth. Has more to do with like sales and understanding the different segregations of leaf and rollers and manufacturing houses, as far as I understand it. But it's more cigar focused. A lot of the rest of the certifications are really cigar focused, which makes sense. There's a lot of the industry that points that direction, so like I get it. But today I've got one of my normal travel pipes is my Majestic pot. Now that looks normal size. Anybody who's ever seen it will tell you it's not. So this is a Savinelli 802 Tundra I have with me. I only brought 6mm pipes on this trip. And the Tundra, let's see if I match them up like side by side. Here we go, top and bottom. We'll do that. See, it's not a normal pot. This is a pot shape, the Majestic. It's just gigantic. It's another winner I got from Bennett Redeemed. This one I turned into a 6mm pipe. I only brought 6mm pipes with me, with the idea that a box of 6mm filters is on average 45 smokes, whereas a box of 9mm filters is about 20 smokes. So I get twice as many, if not more, smokes out of a 6mm box, and all my cobs are 6mm, so it just sort of works out. Yesterday on Cobb Tuesday, I had my double barrel cob. It's a reverse calabash. It's a modified version of the Leaps 2026 Pipe of the Year. I put on the acrylic stem, coated the natural cob with epoxy, which adhered it to the upsized main cob. And this thing is a ultra smooth smoker. Today we've got Copperhead loaded in the Majestic. And I haven't smoked this one for a while. I haven't brought it on a few trips. And it would appear I did some finicking with it before I put it away after the last trip, because I'm tasting straight briar and periods through the smoke where it should just be lighter tobacco tastes. So that is what it is, I guess. Got a little travel Caribe. I like this little guy. I've been comparing the Caribes versus the Old Boys. And one thing that I'm finding that the Caribes have over the Old Boys, which so far is the only major thing, the Caribes are serviceable by you at home with a micro screwdriver set. I'm able to take this thing down to its base components, short of the tank and valve, which are one piece inside this body. But the top and bottom, the adjustment valves, any of the pieces therein, I can replace the flint, the strike wheel for the flint. Of course, you can replace the flint, you can replace the flint holder, you can replace all that stuff on your own. That has value. I want to congratulate Walt on his subscriber count, Cigar Vice, and everybody else who's just, they're killing it. Congratulations, everybody. East Texas Pipe Club, you're blowing up. One thing I want to point out from my perspective, and Katie's perspective too. I'm speaking for Katie, but I mean, obviously we see eye to eye on most things, or we wouldn't be married. If we were, we wouldn't do this. We wouldn't do as many things together as we do. The YTPC is a community, and that, although this is the pot calling the kettle, requires a lot of engagement. You have to be a part of a community to claim any part of the community, if that makes sense. I couldn't claim to be part of the YTPC and only smoke Marlboros. There's no pipe in that situation, so I don't see how that works. And that's what I'm here for, is the community. I'm not here for social following. I'm not ever going to get paid by YouTube, and I'm never going to put out that content. I tried for a long time with my off-road channel. I put in a lot of time and work doing 360-degree video editing, off-road 360 videos. You can strap on a VR headset, watch those videos, and you are as close to being there as I could provide. I didn't have the $10,000 camera, but I had a decent 360 camera, and I tried to provide that experience. And sometimes just nobody cares about what you're doing. And then, finding this community and my local pipe smoking community, like that's been awesome. And that's why I keep doing it. I don't do giveaway entries anymore. I have enough stuff. I have enough pipes. Lord knows I'm still buying more. I shouldn't. I don't need to. I just, ooh, shiny, and I have to have it. I don't need to do that. I don't know why I do it. I could work on my next certification a whole lot faster. I'd be able to afford it if I didn't go like, ooh, shiny. But we are the creatures that we are. We choose what buckets to put our time and energy into, and our effort and our self-gratification, where we get it all from. We choose these things, and well, I guess I've made my choices, even though I don't like looking at them in the mirror sometimes. Yeah, if anybody is interested in Copperhead or Buckskin, those two are ready. If you want to get some, I wouldn't call it selling it. You can pitch in to help me recoup the cost of putting the blend together, because I did those in 4 and 5 pound batches. So like that, if you want some, a little bit of money would help me recoup that. I'll ship it in a glass jar and whatnot. Like, you don't have to worry about any of that. But if you're interested, that's how I'll do it for you, because I don't currently want to become like a full-time tobacco blender or put up a website or anything. But like, I made these blends for me. I wanted something that was akin to what you normally find in a tobacco blend, the flavors and everything else, but without the Virginias, because I get the tongue bite so bad. And I want to not have to have filters. I want to be able to smoke a non-filtered pipe, because there are some gorgeous non-filtered pipes. I have some great non-filtered pipes. It sucks that so many blends, so many great blends that are out there, they all use Virginia. And I understand they would not be as great without the Virginia, but I don't know. So I tried to do something else, and it works. I like it. A lot of people really seem to like it. So if that's what you're interested in, you can help me recoup some of those costs. Another one that we're working on right now is a Virginia-free substitute for Mac Baron's Vanilla Cream. It'll be a vanilla aromatic. It'll be burley based. And we're not quite there yet, but we're pretty close. I've sent one sample of that off. Katie won't stop smoking it. I'm not complaining. I just don't have enough to share out of the first test batch. But we're using real vanilla extract. It's not exactly cheap to make. It's time intensive, attention intensive. It's not labor intensive per se. But that one's coming along. Once I have that figured out, I guess I'll say something about it. And then the next thing I want to try is doing a blend of multiple kinds of burley, like white, dark, maybe just a lighter burley, somewhere in between, and long cut Perique. I don't want to use granulated. I learned that from the first batch of Copperhead. Granulated Perique tends to make a wild card factor in a blend, because as they sit and and shipping and whatever else, the Perique will shuffle out of the blend, and it will end up either in the bottom of the jar or really, really strong in one bowl and not apparent in another, and that's not what you want. You want consistency. I want to try and provide that, and I want to experience that when I smoke it. So I don't know. That's my plan so far. You guys tell me what you think. I don't plan on doing a whole lot of videos. I felt like I owed the YTPC a video. It's been like a month since I sat down on the couch with Katie, but things got really busy. I flew out to California. I did get to see my first tinderbox, go into my first tinderbox ever. That was fun. They actually still had 2 tins of Fire on the Levee, so I grabbed those. Could not afford any of the pipes that they had there. They were all really nice pipes, even the estates, but most of them were $200-300, and it's not the kind of cash that I'm rolling with. I think I got this Majestic for like $35 from Ben. I mean, it was a while ago, but it was new old stock. They were fantastic. What else happened? I guess, yeah, I went to a place called David's Tobacco and Gifts while I was in California. And that's where I got this basket pipe I was posting pictures of on Instagram. It's an HIS. Now, I understand that for a lot of people that's a collectible pipe, but then a lot of places put them in baskets. So it's like a lower tier artisan pipe. It's all done by hand, made by hand, by an individual person, start to finish. But they're never tossed aside if the briar has flaws. They are filled, they are dealt with. This one smokes amazing. The drilling, the engineering was perfect. The original stem was kind of shit. It was just heavily oxidized to the point where even though I polished the outside and got it looking nice, the inside still filled my mouth with like the breakdown of the vulcanite stem being all oxidized. So I pulled that stem off, threw on an acrylic. I have a number of extra acrylic stems. And now it is the pipe that you see in the pictures. It is a wonderful smoker. I regret nothing. I think it was $60 for that. But I can't tell if it's copper, or it's not copper. I can't tell if it's brass or gold. But it's got a really nice little flag ferrule on there. I believe it's the Italian flag, which to my eyes is quite similar to the Irish flag. They're not the same, I understand, but they're quite similar on this little tiny scale as far as the colors, and I will never remember what order which one goes in. But trying to think what else is going on. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I was really, really excited to have finished that certification from Tobacconist University. And it is now showing because I'm not with it. No. I'm going to try and meet up with some YTPC folks if I get the chance. I've messaged a number of people. There's one who I've been hanging out with a lot because he's right in the same town that I'm working in. But I also don't know if he wants his name out there, purely because he doesn't do normal videos anymore. So like maybe I don't mention it. But you all know and love him. He's good people. And there's a chance he catches this. If he does, I'm having a great time. Thank you. The fish and chips were amazing. I guess that's it. That's all I can cover. 17 minutes is kind of short for just me by myself. Usually I ramble for like 30. I guess verbally, I'm not as busy as I feel like I am, but I've been very, very busy. There's a chance I have to run up to Charleston from, I'm in the outside of the Fort Myers, I'm in the Venice area of Florida right now. Might have to run up to Charleston. Just there's some to-dos that need to be done, so sounds like that's going to be a crime of opportunity, the way that they're telling me I'm just going to have to go, whether I like it or not. Try and take advantage of that. Maybe see some other people, maybe load up on some more tobacco, since this trip was supposed to be maximum 2 weeks and is now 3 weeks. And if it goes any longer, they'll get my letter of resignation, because this is ridiculous. But try to do my job to the best of my ability and enjoy every smoke I can. I hope you guys are having a great day. Probably no thoughts on Thursday this time. I am not prepared. But if you guys have any video ideas for if and when I ever get a chance, throw them in the comments. And if I can, I will. If you have questions you want to ask about that certification path, or what was involved there, go for it. I will answer what I can in the comments if and when I get the time. Lord knows I have not had a lot of it. I will say one thing about that certification. Some of the pipe information in there is wildly inaccurate. The one that personally struck me like as offensive was the description of corncob pipes being wet and rough smokers and fragile. I don't know what Chinesium product that this person had ever smoked that was considered a corncob before, but my corncobs are not delicate. They smoke incredibly dry and smooth, and I felt a personal affront, mainly because I have so many corncobs and I attest to their wonder so much. It was a personal affront to me that that would be entered into a textbook for people to study. Like, really? You're going to put out blatant lies like that? Hurt my feelers. But, oh well. It's not important. Not today. I hope everybody has a good day. Like I said, I will see you around. Lord knows I'll be watching videos, or at the very least listening to them. I have my hands quite full with plenty to do. But I will try and keep in touch with everybody, and see you later. Bye.
You can either do random magic, meaning that you control these things, and you can see these are your runes. I don't know, it's an H and it's, and when you throw them, it will come up with something. Read that, or you can read my mind. It's your choice, whatever you would like to do. Because I'm going to think of one of your runes in this deck. I've already thought of it, actually. I read it a long time. So what would you, how would you, what was that?
Those runes are called letters and numbers.
Okay, you don't need to talk.
I do, apparently.
Okay, these are letters and numbers.
Let the fates decide.
Yes, oh, you want to let the fates decide? Right, then if you let them absorb the fate.
Math rocks.
And then throw them far so the little girl can tell us what the letter and the number is. Little pink girl, we need your help. We need some help.
I'm innocent. She needs your help.
What's it
Okay,
say?
now don't touch it. What is it? A J? And what's the top letter? Is it an H? So it's a JH?
How do you know what an H is?
Shut up.
H and a 4?
Oh, it's a 4. Oh, good, because I was very worried it was a J. Because if it was a J, you wouldn't have control of the face. You see, because here is a 4 and an H. Here, hold this. You'll see, if I go through this, there should be one. I should go through this face up so everyone can see. So we can see, because there should be one card that, it's the one that I turned upside down. You got stuck to the back. Right? So that's the only one. And it did guess your fates. Very nice. Can you put those dice up for me, girl? That was awesome. But here's the thing. I still think you're guilty. So we do have to do punishment. No, she's guilty. No. There's no getting out of it. Should we chop her head off or her arm? It's only, it's only embezzlement. Now, I say we do, I say embezzlement has a lot more to do with hands, right?
Sure.
Much more good. So we'll just take your hand. Katie, criminal Katie. How long have you been a criminal, Katie?
I'm innocent.
That is not the words of a criminal. That's the words of an innocent person, and you are clearly a criminal. Come with me. Because I'd like you to do. I'd like you to place your arm in there. Yeah, put your hand. Yeah, no, okay. Oh, shoot, there's somebody else's hand.
Oh, that's from the last show.
Okay. But if you're immortal, you should be fine. So hold it still. No, right there. Right there. Don't press it. Press up. Press up, because when this comes down, we'll do a countdown. No. 99, 98, 97. That's too long, don't you think? What should we count down from? 4. No, we won't count. Oh, wait, you're immortal. Yeah, look at that. She's immortal. Give her a round of applause. Well, nice.
Yay!
Good. That's so good. Yes, and you need to know how the magic trick works, so don't share it with anybody. Katie, thank you for helping. Let's give Katie a round of applause. Very nicely done. That is very nice.